Hi everyone, this is Shan BSG. I know, long time no see. Today is August 26th. Today is my 14-week post-op from vertical sleeve gastrectomy with Dr. Gansas at Anne Arundel Medical Center in Annapolis, Maryland. I have been missing for the last 2 weeks. I did not post a video last week. I was at the beach, which was absolutely awesome. So it was really nice to be at the beach the whole week. We spent all of our time either in the ocean or at the pool. So it was really nice. So I'll give you my stats first. Not that exciting. My highest was 350. My pre-op diet was 345.5. My surgery was 331.5. And 2 weeks ago it was 288.4. And today is 286.9. So in those last week, since I didn't weigh last week, in the last 2 weeks it was a 1.5 pound loss. I kind of expected that. One, I did not get a lot of water. I mean, I definitely had water, but not as much as I should have when I was gone. Secondly, I did have some wine, which was lovely. I had a few. Up until that point, I had not had any carbs, but I did have some carbs last week. I had a couple pretzels. I took a bite of a bagel, but that was it. So I don't think I did poorly, but I definitely felt like I didn't do as well as I normally was doing. The fact that it was a loss during that time is good. I definitely feel like my strength, though, is increasing, so I wouldn't be surprised if some of that's muscle, which is fine. But I definitely am hoping, I've definitely been revving things up here to make sure that I have a good loss next week, because I'm needing that. So I'm not overly disappointed by that. I did overall, the vacation itself really had some good NSVs. You know, I go down, this was in Cape Hatteras, North Carolina, and I go there every year. And so it was nice to be there and feel as good as I feel. Even just walking on the beach and just usually I feel like once I'm at the beach and you're outside, it's exhausting. You know, it can be an exhausting thing. I definitely felt good. I definitely had strength throughout the day. I wasn't exhausted. I did get up and walk every day, which was good. And then on Tuesday of that week, I was up in the morning early and I was looking for something for us to do that day, and I found a free water aerobics class being held in the town where I was vacationing. So I went to this water aerobics class, and one, that was a huge NSV just because, one, the fact that I was even exercise like that on vacation is crazy. Second, going to a group like that for being new is intimidating. So the fact that I did it was great. And I felt great after going. So I was really glad that I did it. So that was good. I really hadn't swam very much this summer. So before I swam, I guess I had my suit on, I guess, in early June. Honestly, I did not try my suits on before I left. So I took 2 suits that I had. One I had worn in June, and that's what I wore last year. And one I hadn't worn for a couple years. So I took both of them, I just threw in the suitcase and left. So the first day we're there, I put my suits on, the one that I had worn last year and earlier this summer. there's no way I could have worn this thing. This thing was so big on me, it looked ridiculous. So I'm just gonna throw that away. So I had one that I had worn for a couple years, and so that one worked out really well. So I was glad. So that was a big one, and I think just how I felt was good. Just being more comfortable in seats, being willing to try things that I normally wouldn't have was a plus. So overall, the whole trip was an NSV. Just feeling more confident was just the best. I am definitely having some hair loss. I haven't been able to see that I've lost any yet, but I could definitely, I mean, it is just coming out. I mean, so it's definitely coming out, but that's to be expected. I'm definitely back to exercising a little bit more. I had joined the gym just prior to leaving for vacation, and I got up this morning at 6 o'clock and went to the gym, which was awesome. So I did that this morning. So I definitely, and it, you know, the gym itself is fine. It is intimidating. So I'm going to Planet Fitness, and you know, no judge, no critics, whatever. People criticize, you know, people, you still feel it. You still feel the being a little bit uncomfortable. So I'm working on that. I still don't, I guess it's not, I don't feel like I belong. And I'm trying to get to that point where I feel as though I belong. And I will. But it's just taking a little bit of time. Wasn't sure if I had anything else, sorry. I had my notes over there. And let's see. But overall, I think things are going really well. My clothes are just beginning to fall off, which is really good. Even though I had that, was only 1.5 within the last 2 weeks, I definitely feel as though my body has been changing, where I have been wearing this one pair of capris that I like. I wore them all last year, probably the year before, and I at this point I can't even wear them around the house. They are literally falling off. So that part of it is so exciting, and I'm so thrilled to be able to do it. Food is fine. You know, I definitely had some challenges, I think, over vacation. And I think that that's part of it. I did have a little bit of fried food. I had ordered some fish bites from the appetizer menu, hoping it would be a smaller menu, a smaller item. And I didn't realize it was fried. So I ended up having like 2 of those. It tasted great, but you know, we're not used to having, or I haven't been used to having anything fried for quite some time. So having something fried like that, you taste it. You really taste the oil and grease and whatever. I feel like I look heavier here because I'm sitting down like this. But it was you know, just a kind of a challenge to find different meals. I mean, granted, I was able to have seafood. I did have some flounder and boiled crab cakes, which were so good. But I also took food with us that we ate there. So I don't know. I don't think I did bad. I definitely feel like I could have done a little bit better. But anyway, I'm doing good. I'm doing well. I feel like I'm all over the place here. I'm so proud of everybody. Oh, I wanted to talk about, I have a goal. I hadn't done any type of goals before. I wasn't sure what to expect from all of this. So I really hadn't set any goals. But right now at 286.9. So if I, or yeah, 286.9. Is that right? So if I lose 36 pounds, it'll put me at 250. I think that's right. Around there. So if I can lose 36 pounds, so my goal is to lose that by the end of November, which puts me about a little more than 10 pounds a month, which is kind of a lot. So if I can make it before then, great. But my goal is by the end of November, by December 1st, to be down to 250. So, you know, unlike some people, I'm not mentioning any names, Alan, not all of us could do what you're doing, which is awesome. I'm so happy for you. I'm not upset at all. I'm thrilled for you, and I'm really glad that you've been able to lose so quickly, so fast. So hopefully that will make any type of stalls that you end up dealing with, you know, at least you're that farther ahead of the game, which is fantastic. I'm so happy for you. But I'm gonna call this is now, you know, pulling an Allen. So I'm hoping I'll be able to pull an Allen over the next couple of months and get down to 250, which would be fantastic. And it's been such a long time since I've been there. So it's good to have a goal. I'm kind of excited about it. It'll be good to go into the holidays feeling like that. So anyway, everybody is doing great. Alan, you're doing fantastic. Cece, I loved your food blogs. You did a really good job. It's so nice to see what other people are eating, and maybe I'll do that as well. Kara, you're doing fantastic. Lissa Blooms, you're doing really good as well. Ginger, of course, I'm thinking about you and your family. But like I said in my notes, you know, I know things are tough right now, but you know what? You look good. And sometimes that makes the world a difference. And I hope that you, your whole family's in my thoughts and my prayers. And of course, Meg, I hope you're feeling better with the acid reflux. I know that that can be frustrating. And Magnolia, you're doing fantastic. You look beautiful, and I'm really happy for you. So I'm sure I forgot some other people, but those are just the ones off the top of my head. But I hope everybody's doing really well. Have a great week. And you know, this YouTube community is so awesome, and I really noticed not doing this last week, and I noticed, you know, I really sort of took a break from even looking at videos during the vacation. I really was trying to take away all electronics if I could. So not having that interaction, I noticed it in my VSG life of what I'm doing, because you guys are a really big part of my success and anything that I'm doing. When I'm doing it right, I think a lot of it has to do with everybody here watching to see what you're doing, sharing what I'm doing, sharing with how I'm doing, sharing, just being able to have that interaction. And that there's such a huge accountability to these videos, and missing that 1 week definitely had an impact. So I do appreciate everybody. So have a great, fantastic week. I will be in touch next Wednesday, if not before, and I will talk to everybody soon. Bye-bye.